ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत नः शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सेदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेदवेदान्तवेदाङ्ग विद्यास्थानेभ्यैव च सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयम् नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। व्यासं वसिष्ठनप्तारं शक्तेः पौत्रमकल्मषम् पराशरात्मजं वन्दे शुकदातं तपोनिधिं। व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। अचतुर्वदनो ब्रह्मा भीमाहुरपरो हरिः अभाललोचनः शम्भुः भगवान् बादरायणः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। We will read from 77th verse Manda Sutra. दहर उत्तरेभ्यः गति शब्दाभ्याम् तथा हि दृष्टं लिंगं च धृतेश्च महिम्नोऽस्यास्मिन्नुपलब्धेः। प्रसिद्धेश्च इतर परामर्शात् स इति चेन्नासंभवात्। उत्तराच्चेत् आविर्भूतस्वरूपस्तु अन्यार्थश्च परामर्शः अल्पश्रुतेरिति चेत्तदुक्तम्। अनुकृतेस्तस्य च अपि च स्मर्यते शब्दादेव प्रमितः। हृद्यपेक्षया तु मनुष्याधिकारत्वात् तद उपर्यपि बादरायण संभवात् विरोधः कर्मणीति चेत् न अनेक प्रतिपत्तेः दर्शनात् शब्द इति चेत् न अतः प्रभवात् प्रत्यक्षानुमानाभ्याम् लीड पेज 316 स्यादेतत् यदि विग्रहवत्वादि अभ्युपगमेन देवादीनां विद्यासु अधिकारो वर्ण्येत विद्यासु अधिकारो वर्ण्येत विग्रहवत्वात् ऋत्विक आदि वत इंद्रादीनामपि स्वरूपसन्निधानेन कर्मांग भावोऽप्युपगम्येत तदा च विरोधः कर्मणि स्यात् न हि इंद्रादीनां स्वरूपसन्निधानेन यागे अंगभावो दृश्यते न च संभवति बहुषु यागेषु युगपद एकस्य इंद्रस्य स्वरूपसन्निधानता अनुपपत्तेरिति चेत् नायम् अस्ति विरोधः अस्मात् अनेक प्रतिपत्तेः एकस्यापि देवतात्मनः युगपद अनेक स्वरूप प्रतिपत्ति संभवति कथमेतद् अवगम्यते दर्शनात् तथा हि कति देवाः इत्युपक्रम्य त्रयश्च त्रीच शतात्रयश्च त्रीच सहस्रा इति निरुच्य कथमेते इति अस्यां पृच्छायां महिमान एव येषामेते त्रयस्त्रिंशत्वेव देवाः इति निर्ब्रुवति श्रुतिः एकैकस्य देवतात्मनः युगपद अनेकरूपतां दर्शयति तथा त्रयस्त्रिंशतोऽपि षडाद्यन्तर्भावक्रमेण कथमेको देव इति प्राणः इति प्राणैकरूपतां देवानां दर्शयन्ति तस्यैवेकस्य प्राणस्य युगपदनेकरूपतां दर्शयति तथा स्मृतिरपि आत्मनो वै शरीराणि बहूनि भरतर्षभ योगी कुर्याद् बलं प्राप्य तैश्च सर्वैः महीं चरेत प्राप्नुयाद् विषयान् कैश्चित् उग्रं तपश्चरेत संक्षिपेच्च पुनस्तानि सूर्यो रश्मिगणानिव इति एवं जाति यथा प्राप्तमणिमाद्यैश्वर्याणाम् योगिनामपि युगपदनेकशरीरयोगं दर्शयति किमु वक्तव्यम् आजानसिद्धानां देवानाम् अनेकरूपप्रतिपत्ति संभवाच्च एकैका देवता बहुभिः रूपैः आत्मानं प्रविभज्य बहुषु यागेषु युगपद अंगभावं गच्छति परैश्च न दृश्यते अंतर्धानादि क्रियायोगाद् इति उपपद्यते अनेक प्रतिपत्तेः दर्शनादित्यास्या परा व्याख्या विग्रहवतामपि कर्मांगभावचोदनासु अनेका प्रतिपत्तिः दृश्यते क्वचित् एकोऽपि विग्रहवान् अनेकत्र युगपद अंगभावं न गच्छति यथा बहुभिः भोजयद्भिः नैको ब्राह्मणो युगपद भोज्यते क्वचिच्चैकोऽपि विग्रहवान् अनेकत्र युगपद अंगभावं गच्छति यथा बहुभिः नमस्कुर्वाणैः एको ब्राह्मणो युगपद नमस्क्रियते तद्वद् इह उद्देश्य परित्यागात्मकत्वादि आगस्य विग्रहवतीमपि एकां देवतामुद्दिश्य बहवः स्वं स्वं द्रव्यं युगपत् परित्यक्ष्यन्तीति विग्रहवत्वे अपि देवानां न किंचित् कर्मणि विरुध्यते न किंचित् कर्मणि विरुध्यते. I hope you remember what is the subject going on. We were seeing the Devatadikaran, first chapter, third path, 8th Adhikaran is there. And this Devatadikaran is has the 8 sutras, and in this is not having any independent Vishayavakya, because it is continued from the last Adhikaran, where Angusht Matra Purusha was mentioned, that the size of the heart is like the fist, and in that fist the Paramatma is obtained as the witness of the mind, and that is like the thumb which is inside the fist, size of this. And it was mentioned why you are saying like that, then it was said for the purpose of upasana and uplabdhi. After that was mentioned, then this question was raised, this size is for animals or human beings? Then it was said it was only for human beings and not for the animals. Then after that the question was raised, that was a diversion, that devatas can also have knowledge or devatas cannot have the knowledge. Then we came to this sutra. I hope you remember that. He says, Tad upari api badarayana sambhavat. He said that devata also can have the knowledge. Remember that. Then devatas can have the knowledge. Why? Because Shastra adhikar is in the devatas also. What is the adhikar required? So it was said, arthitvam, samarthitvam, and shastrena aparyudastatvam. So one can have the need and desire. Second, he should be capable. And third, it should not be negated by the Shastra. Then how do you know that they need? Because there also sorrows don't leave them. Whenever sorrow is there, a person wants to get out of and he wants to become free. How do you know they are samarthi? Because they have not gone through brahmacharashram, grahasthashram, vanaprasthashram. So they have not gone through. Remember that? I had mentioned that brahmacharashram has two purposes. One was Veda Dhyan, other is Ved Smaran. So they have not gone through this process. And this brahmacharashram, after that comes the grahasthashram. And after that comes in the grahasthashram, what you do? Kurmimamsa, rituals. And in the vanaprasthashram, what you do? Upasana. So they have not gone through. And sannyasa ashram, what you do? Vedant Mimamsa, Upanishad studies. They have not gone through Upnayanam. We never hear that Indra has gone to for Upnayanam. So he said that this is not required for them. Because they straight away come, they have Ved part Jnanam. They already are endued with that knowledge of the chanting of Vedas. They don't need that particular exercise. Therefore, they are called Swayambhat Veda. So they have the knowledge of the Vedas. And therefore, Angushta Matra Purusha, Angushta Dev Manushya, Angushta Matra Purusha. So they have, do they have the physical body? They have the body. Through this, they can do Vyavhar, but not physical through which we can see them. So this was the first sutra of this particular section. What is the name? Devata Adhikaran. Devata Adhikaran. Then on this point, the Purvamimamsa raised one or two questions. What was the question raised? So he says that the portion is there which discusses that Devatas can't have qualification for doing rituals. They don't have qualifications for doing rituals because they themselves are beneficiaries of ritual and not the benefactors. How can they be the one who will take otherwise? Who will take the ahuti you are giving to Indra, and Indra himself is sitting in the yagna? So how can they be the one who can take? Then it was said that a rishi was mantra when it is chanted, we require the rishi smaran. And if that rishi himself is there, how can he be the one whose whole mantra has been chanted? So Rishi Devata Karma Kande Anadhikara, and therefore it was said that Devatas and Rishi don't have qualification for the Karma Kand. So this Bhashyakar says, he said, first point, I am agreeing, but Gyan Kand, we don't need Adhikar, they don't need to be sitting in the ritual. Rishi and Devata, they don't need anybody to sit in the ritual. So that is not valid. So you don't need any invocation of Devatas, any invocation of Rishi for the ritual. And all other conditions are fulfilling which condition? Arthi, Samarthi and Aparyudasta, Apratishiddatvam. Right? Then he quoted Chandogya Upanishad where Indra goes for Prajapati for the knowledge. So in Kena Upanishad also Devatas get the knowledge. If you remember that they had a victory party in the Kena Upanishad. And then Daksh had come, where he said, please blow off this blade of grass. To the Vayu Devata, he couldn't even budge that blade of grass. Then he said, okay, let Agni come. Agni, he said, burn it. Agni tried with full might, wouldn't burn. Then both went back. Indra, he said, Indra, and said, what is the matter? He said, you go now. Indra went. And then this Daksh disappeared. Then Uma Vai Hemavatim. Then Uma came, the Brahma Vidya. And then she gave the knowledge of the Brahman to Indra. Similarly, Kaivalya Upanishad is also there. Adhashvalayano Bhagavantam Parameshtinam Upasammetyo Vacha Adihi Bhagavan Brahma Vidyam Varishtam Sada Sadmi Sivamanam Nivodam Jaya Jirat Sarvapapam Vibhoya Parat Param Purusham Yati Vidwan. So that, therefore, Shastra are saying that, Vedas are saying that there is a knowledge also. Then in next sutra, which is sutra number 27th of this path, this path, and this is the second sutra of this Adhikaran, Devata Adhikaran, and in total this is the 90th sutra. 90th. So what is said here? Virodha karmani iti chet na anek pratipattehe darshanat. So Purva Paksh now gave another reason. So it was said that you said that devatas get eligibility in Gyan Kand because they have arthitvam, samarthitvam and apratisiddhatvam. So now he is taking the word samarthitvam. So capacity to approach a teacher is to have Shravana, Manan, Nididhyasan. So here Bhashyakar says this is indicating that they should have body, Vigrahavatvam. So Ved Vyas Bhagwan and Bhashyakar says that having body makes them eligible for what? To know the Vedant and have the knowledge of the Brahman. Purva Paksh says that devatas don't have the body. And Vedant and others say that devatas have body. As I told you, Vedant says they have gross body, which is not gross enough for our perception, but gross enough for interaction. So Purva Paksh, Purva Mimamsa says there devatas are in the form of words, Shabdarupaha. They don't have bhautik form. So Shabdarupaha devataha. So 27th and 28th sutra, this is sutra number 27 I think. That they tell that whether devatas can have body or not. And to this point, I am repeating all these things because many births have passed since we have seen this. I don't know when was the last class, 20th, 21st, 21st. Okay, so today is first, almost 10 days has passed. So two reasons this has been given, in this. Two sutras are there. Their discussion will be whether devatas have body or not. So then Purva Paksh gave a point that if devatas have body, there will be a problem. And the problem will be they have to take physically, they have to come in the ritual, and they will be not present at other places at one time. So if 1,000 places yag is going on, and if he has come here, so all other places he will be absent. So when absent will be there, then the person will not get the fruit who's doing there. And the Indra will be also thinking where to go now. There are all of them are inviting where to go now. So this will be the first problem. How will he bless? Then the fruit won't come. And therefore, to get out of this contradiction, you just say that devatas are Shabdrup. Wherever anybody will say that Indra is there, In will be present. Iti chet. If I say like that, so then it is said na. See, it is written na. Virodha karmani. Virodha karmani means this will oppose the action. Karma kand. No. Why? Anek pratipattehe darshanat. Anek pratipattehe means there are two reasons given by Bhashyakar. I told you that devatas have the power to have simultaneously many bodies. So this is proved by Shruti also, Smriti also. And he quotes Brihadaranyaka Upanishad also. I told you that Vidagdha Shakalya was in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, so that devata can take many bodies. And then Smriti Parabrahman is used, that if devata is embodied, he cannot take part in ritual. So he says the embodied The embodied is the... I had seen this part. No? I had not seen this part. I think I had seen this part that he can take in many. I give the example that yogis can go to many bodies by their tapasya simultaneously. This body, that body, they can be taking many bodies. There are a lot of siddhis existing which you are not very aware of also. A lot of siddhis are there in this world. A lot of powers are there. It becomes mysterious. So this was the first answer, that he can take many bodies. And I give you the example of Bhagavan Shankaracharya also, if you remember that. So if the human being can take, the Siddha can take many bodies, what to say of the Devatas? This is the first answer. So there is no opposition. So in many places the karma is going on, Devata is taking the oblations at many places. So you don't worry about that. You can do your karma. That one place only he has got. How can you go to other place? He said, don't worry about that. You should not worry. He can take out the simultaneously at hundreds of places, thousands of places. So right now only hundreds of thousands of places the Havan must be going on. All over the world. Billions of people are there doing their own Havan Ityadi. Such a big population is there. So he can take many bodies. So you don't worry. And one example of that you can take many bodies is the dream state. Dream state tells that you can take many bodies. You can take millions of bodies. Bapre, millions, not two bodies. You can take millions of bodies. But I don't know at that time. So you don't know, but the yogis know that. Yogis are very exalted, they can know that. Lot of siddhis are existing. I know 8 siddhis are existing, to become smaller, to become bigger, to become lighter, to become heavier. Yesterday you saw that Ganesh became lighter. He sat on the Mushak. Mushak felt that I will be crushed totally. If you sit on the mouse, mouse will be crushed. If you sit on the mouse will bite you also. And it will be crushed also. Ganesh is very heavy. He said, I cannot manage it. You please become lighter. He became lighter then. Because there is siddhi called Anima, Lagima, Mahima. Ashta siddhi is there. It is given here. See, 8 siddhis are there. I am not going to describe. I have already described that 8 siddhis. Where many times I have said that. See, this place is there. Page 317, last line. Anima, Mahima, Chaiva, Lagima, Praptirisham, Ishita, Prakramyam cha Vashitvam cha Yatra Kama Vasaita. This is from Markandeya Puran. Underline that. Iti Ashta Aishwaryani. Are you seeing that? And in the Anandgiri Tika, it is not in the Bhashya, it is in Tika, first line. In the Tika, last line of the Tika. Anima, Mahima, Chaiva, Lagima, Praptirishita, Prakamyam cha Vashitvam cha Yatra Kama Vasaita. Iti Ashta Aishwaryani. So Chanin Anu Mahan Lagu Guruscha Bhavati Yogi. This yogi, in a moment, Shani, not that it takes a lot of time. He becomes small, like this. Hanumanji became like small. Masak sama roop kapidhari. Mahan, and also he become very big. When Sita ji said that, "Hai Kapil sab tum hi samana," all monkeys are small like you or some are bigger. He said, "Okay, I'll tell you how big I am also." So Shanin Aruhu, right? Well, how I'm very surprised. How is it possible? Many things are possible, you don't know. In this world, many things are possible which you are unaware of. There is a Siddhi. I will tell that. Then Mahan person can become Bado. Laghu, you can become very light-weighted. Very small, like a feather he can become. Guruhu, he can become very heavy. Bhavati Yogi. So Anima Mahima Chaiva Lagima Praptirishita. So Praptihi. Prapti means Angulya Chandra Sparsha Prapti. He can go to moon. He can go to any lok. Pitrlok, like Naradji goes. Naradji must be going. He is one moment here, one moment he is there. Don't read that he is flying through some aircraft and then he will be late today. At one moment he is in Swargadarpur, for a moment he is with Devtas. Third moment he is with Parvati ji. This is called Praptihi. One moment here, one moment. Uriya Baba here, this. Somebody lost his mala. He was taking bath. He lost his mala. He used to say that losing mala is very bad. So Ishta Devata and mala both are same. So be careful about your mala. So he was taking bath. So when you take bath, your mala goes out while you are taking bath in the Ganges. So mala leaves the head. So he said, my lady was there. He said, my mala has been lost. He first is scolded. He said, you should not lose your mala. Then he said, this is your mala. This is your mala. Keep it. Next time you don't lose it. This is called Praptihi. You can go anywhere without traveling. Oh, is this possible? Yes. Don't get surprised. All these are possible. Ishita. Ishita means Srishti Shakti. So he can create certain thing which is not there. He can create certain object or certain thing. Ishita. Like Vishwamitra created a new heaven. Ishita. Then Prakamya. Prakamya means Ichha Anabhighata. So his Prakam means whatever he desires will happen. His desired object will come to him. Prakamya. Then next is Vashitvam. Vashitvam means Niyaman Shakti. He can control somebody's mind, control his movement. He can stop someone from walking. This is called Vashitvam. 9 siddhi are there, na? Anima Mahima Chaiva Laguma see the line here. Lagima Praptirishita Pragramyam cha Vashitvam cha. He can control anybody's mind. He can control even cars. He can stop the car and car won't move. I told you about Nityananda Swami. He can stop the train. Train did not move after that. Train did not move. Or he can control even the sun's light. Stop. No rains. No rains. Or it will rain a lot. These powers are there. This is how they can give boons. They can curse. Because of this Shakti is there. Like Ravana became sadhu. He just thought, let me become, and he became like that. This is called Ishita. Next is Prakamya. And next is Vashitvam. He can control somebody. He can control somebody's mind. Like Sharda Devi changed the mind of Kumbhakarna. Who will ask for sleep? Huh? Already sleep comes without asking only. So much sleep is coming. Cold and sleep have a good relation. If it is hot, you want to get up and move. But sleep is there. So cold, you want to become more cozy and go to bed. So the joy of sleeping in the cold is different. If you just go to the bed and lie down and tuck yourself inside and away after having a nice heavy lunch or breakfast. So the moment you lie down, you just go to slumbers. Although you sleep for 9 hours from in the night, but again I can go to sleep. Ab Sharda Devi put that you should ask for sleep. Ab he asked for 6 months of sleep. ये कोई बात है. Mantra she dictated. A mantra's mind he changed. Bhagwan की ऐसी लीला. So that is called Prakamyam. Don't forget this. Last one is Vashitvam. Vashitvam means Niyaman Shakti. He can control various objects outside. That is called Niyaman. Niyaman Shakti is there. I hope this point is clear now. Clear, no? So, therefore, Devatas changing them and becoming many is not a surprising thing. Don't worry about this. And second reason Bhashikar gave, which I had not given, here I stopped. Second reason he gave, what is second reason he gave? He said, listen, if a person is embodied, you say that he cannot be present. But the embodied is a part of many people's actions. Supposing Guru and Brahman is standing at one place. So many people do namaskar. Thousands do namaskar simultaneously. So one who does namaskar is also embodied, and one who takes namaskar is also embodied. If namaskar can bless one person at a time, why 9 people are doing namaskar? If supposing teacher is there and 1,000 students are there, they are all doing namaskar. Sometimes on the stage, one person is standing, one teacher is standing, and down there are many students or many devotees are there. They all offer namaskar simultaneously. Of the fruit of offering namaskar will go to them because they have done an action. So yugapat ang bhava sambhavati. And therefore simultaneously you can do the action and you'll get the fruit also. I hope this point is clear. Clear? Simultaneously also you can do, because he can take simultaneous namaskar of many people. Many people he can take. You must have seen in, when Guruji is there, he said from a distance all of you can do namaskar. So supposing 100 people are there, so he can easily receive the namaskar of hundreds of people. Okay? So this is the analysis. Now let's go to the word analysis. So see the word here. Here is Virodha Karmani. See what is written here? Virodha Karmani Ched. This is Purva Paksh. And what is Uttar Paksh or Siddhanti? Anna Anek Pratipattehe Darshanat. Now rearrange the word Virodha Karmani. So you have to add the word Vigraha Vattve Sati. So Karmani Vigraha Sattve Sati. So in the action, Vigraha Vattve means along with the body. So here, what is the Purva Paksh? Devanam Sati Karmani Virodha. This you can add. If Devatas have body, there will be contradiction in many actions. That he cannot take the ahuti from many bhavan kund at the same time. This will be the simultaneous rituals will be impossible. So you have to allocate, today this person will do because Indra is busy. Already is booked. This way nobody can do anything now. Because out of so many people, only one can do. He said, no. No. It is not right. Why? Anek pratipatte hai darshanat. Anek pratipatte hai darshanat. I told you two reasons are there, two ways to interpret. First is anek pratipatti means anek sharir pratipatti. Many bodies, assuming there is a possibility that devatas can take many bodies. Ashta Siddhi, Navnige Data, Asbar Deen Jan Ki Mata. So anek pratipatti hai. So anek sharir pratipatti. This is the first interpretation. Second is anek is equal to anekatra ekasya pratipattihi. Anekatra means in many places one devotee. Ekasya means one devotee can take part. Darshanat. Darshanat means it is seen. Where? Seen where? What? No, when you see that one Brahman or one Guru, many are offering namaskar here. This is the meaning. Same reasons, two reasons he gave, that one devta can take many bodies. And supposing he is sitting here, one devta, and there are all are offering namaha to him. So he knows that, okay, this is also offering, he is also offering, he is also offering. Like you offer namaskar to the Guru simultaneously. And Guru knows, similarly devatas also know. Darshanat means is seen in Namaskara Adishu. It has been seen in Namaskara Adishu that one Guru takes part in Namaskar of 100 Sishyas simultaneously. Sometimes they give Diksha. That is called collective Diksha. Collective Diksha, understand? No. I was in Prayagraj, so I went to somebody's house. So he said, I like Bhagwan Krishna, but my Guru gave me Ram. What shall I do? I said, you ask him. If somebody has already a teacher, why should disturb his notion? He said, no, he doesn't know me. I said, how come he doesn't know you? That how did he give you the mantra? He said, we had a collective Diksha. I said, how many people? He said, 700-800 people were there. And he just gave from the mantra from the top. And we all did it. What can I do? I said, okay, pray to God. And then they will do collective namaskar. All. I'm not taking that person's name. Never advise like that. Don't create confusion in anybody's mind. If I say something now, he will feel whether to follow him or whether to follow my teacher. Your teacher matter is there. Don't give any mantra, etc. Don't suggest anything because it will create a split in his mind. 2 days back, somebody told me that I got mantra from this Swamiji. There is one Swami Sharananandji in Gokul. Very good saint is there. I said, very great saint, ask him. I can give you general thing, but particularly you ask him. So as one teacher or one Brahman takes the namaskar of many people simultaneously, and he knows, okay, this also, this, he also. Similarly, one devata stationed at one place also can take ahuti of many simultaneously. These are the two reasons given. Anek pratipattihi. Got my point? Anek pratipattihi. I hope this is now clear. I will now go to the next sutra, sutra number 28 of this pada. Sutra number 91 of the total. Let us now see how is it like. And this is a little technical aspect is there. Page 119. Please the page 119. Let me read one paragraph, then we can be clear about it. Manam vigrahavatve devadinam abhyupagamyamane कर्मणि कश्चिद् विरोधः प्रसञ्जी शब्दे तु विरोधः प्रसज्येत औत्पत्तिकं हि शब्दस्यार्थेन सम्बन्धम् आश्रित्य अनपेक्षत्वात् इति वेदस्य प्रामाण्यं स्थापितम् इदानीं तु विग्रहवती देवताभ्युपगम्यमाना यद्यपैश्वर्ययोगादि योग आदि उगपद अनेक कर्म संबंधिनी युगपद this is the युगपद योगाद that is again यद्यपैश्वर्य योगाद युगपद अनेक कर्म संबंधिनी हवींषि भुंजीत तथापि विग्रह योगात् अस्मदादिवत् जनन मरणवती सेति नित्यस्य शब्दस्य नित्येन अर्थेन नित्ये संबंधे प्रतीयमाने यद्वैदिके शब्दे प्रामाण्यम् स्थितं तस्य विरोधस्यादिति चेत् नायमप्यस्ति विरोधः अस्मात् अतः प्रभावात् अत एव हि वैदिकान् शब्दात् देवादिकं जगत् प्रभवति. Okay, we'll see more in the next class. Not that the class is over, don't even. I'm saying this portion we will see. The chanting we'll see more. Don't be happy the class is over. So if you have just few minutes more, I'll take. Few minutes. Give me a little more minute, then we'll conclude the class. Habit has gone or what of the class? No, you should maintain the habit. Okay, it's done. One more Purupaksh. We'll see the Purupaksh, then we'll complete it. There are 10 minutes fighting. So same Purupaksh comes with another objection. He says that, what is the objection? That Devas don't have the body. So this sutra can be divided into two parts. What is the part? One is Shabde. This is A is there. Sandhi has taken this word. Shabda iti chet. So Shabde, Saptami is there. Shabde iti chet, then na. Atah prabhavat pratyaksha anumanabhyam. So he says, I will tell you in short, then we'll go to the word analysis. He says Ved will become a pramanam if devatas have the body. Why you are saying like that? He said, tell me one thing. If devatas have the body, they will die or not? He said, yes. Anybody who has a body will die. Jatas sidro mrityu. Even if any body is there, then mrityu is there. Mrityu is along with the deha. Along with the body, there is a death is constantly there, rather it walks around you. In Valmiki Ramayana it is said, death is as close as the shadow. Only it is not embracing you, it is just waiting for order. So close is the death now. Vidyut chalam jivitam. You read every day in Shamaprada Stotram, like the lightning. The life is so fickle like a lightning. Any small thing can take away the life. So devatas also die. He said, tell me, if the devatas are mortal, then what words they have said? So devatas have the body. And therefore words what devatas said, correspondingly Indra word will be there, but there will be no Indra Devata because he is dead now. Because you said they have a body. And whole Vedas are full of Devatas. Then there will be nobody called Indra, only Indra word will be there. And if Indra word is there, and there is nobody called Indra, so this will be Ved apramana prasanga. Ved is not the authority or the final authority. And that will become a very big problem. Why problem will be there? Because there will be nobody to take the ahuti. And there will be no one existing. Somebody is there and he is no more. So his name is there. There is no person with respect to that particular word. This is called Ved Pramanyam. The Ved Pramanya Bhang Dosh. The validity of the Vedas will be obstructed. Will be contradicted. Okay. The Kurpaksha is going on. Later on we will give the answer to this question. Ved Pramanya Bhang means the validity of the Vedas will be obstructed or it will be negated. Is it okay? Yes. Now, there is something called Autpatik Sutra. You know, Apaurushe Shabda Praman. Apaurushe Shabda Praman and Paurushe Shabda Praman. This word you have been known. So what is Paurushe Shabda Praman? Which is created by human being. Words created by human being. They are called Paurushe Shabda Praman. And what is Apaurushe? Which are not created by human being. Why the words are created? To communicate. Animals and human beings, there is difference. So the animals are not based on words. They are based on sounds. Sounds. So in the jungle once I went. Siraska jungle is there. And in that big jungle, so when the lion etc. come and they are on the move, the small animal makes sound to indicate to others that now be careful. Be careful. You know that. Even when the snake comes, these birds start, they make a sound. A special sound is there. Not a crying sound. Their crying is different. To indicate a certain danger, there is another sound. To indicate pain, there is another sound. Some we are in danger, other sound. To indicate hunger, thirst, there is another sound. So they have a sound language. Sound. And they don't have lipi or anything which can be written. But we have words which has a language. Language is there. Language is composed of words, is composed of letters. So as much we have a very tongue is there. So all animals don't have tongue also. Birds, I don't think so they have such a big tongue. Because their system is different. Animals like lion, etc., they have a tongue. Dog, etc., have a tongue. But their tongue is more for eating purpose, tasting purpose. They don't have so much of functions of the tongue. But our tongue can move in 10 directions and create lot of different kinds of sounds and vowels and consonants. R, E, U, R, L. O, Au, A, I, K, K, G, G, Ng. So there are a lot of tongue twisters out there. And we can create lot of sounds because of that development of that movement of the tongue on the palate or in the labials on the lips or the labials, the dentals. If it touches the tongue, the teeth, the, n. If it touches the palate, t, d, n. This class was there or not? Sanskrit class? Says no. Okay. It's Sunday or Saturday? Sunday, I think. So she must be teaching this. T, d, k, k. Why it was not there? Okay. So k, k, g, g. So these are so many things. So dog cannot pronounce that. They can't have such a sharp differences among the vowels or among that. Because tongue is not meant for speech. Their tongue is more meant for taste and eating. A very limited kind of words, I can say. They can't bark in many, many ways, hundreds of ways. But we can say millions of words. Millions of words we can pronounce. Okay, so there is something called Paurushe Shabda Pramar, words invented or made by human beings and used to communicate ideas. Because human being has a thinking process. Thought is a different, thinking is another. I told you also. Remember that? What I told? What I said? What is the difference between thought and thinking? Huh? So like baby is there. Baby, newborn baby. So he has a thought but not thinking. He cries. That means sadness is there. Or he may be angry also. Or he may be happy also. But he can't think. But he has a thought. So animals have thought but not thinking. Thinking requires a sequence of thoughts. Sequence to come to a conclusion. He is coming. Is not a thought, is a thinking now. Where there are sequence of words. I got up in the morning. This is a thinking is there. I want him to go out. This is a thinking is there. But anger is a thought. Anger doesn't require language. Even I was angry in French. My anger is high class because I'm in English anger is there. Or my hunger is there. Hunger is a thought. Lust is a thought, or jealousy is a thought. Love is a thought. Are you finding the difference? Hatred is a thought. Hatred is a thought, not a thinking. It is difficult to catch, therefore. It is a thought. It doesn't require the language. Joy is a thought. You can't say I was joyous in Hindi. I'm Hindi mein khush tha. It's not like that. So the language is required to communicate a certain ideas. Like this is a book, there's a watch, there's a tablecloth. So how do? There is an object, and corresponding to the object, there is a human-made word called Shabda. So there is a relation between the Shabda and the Arth. There is a relation between the Shabd and Arth. So Shabdarth Sambandha, it is called Shabdarth Sambandha. So hereafter, word will indicate this meaning. Who made this relation? Human being made. Human being. Lot of new words are being invented also. New words are invented. There was a time when there was no internet, website. This in the last century only. Chips. Not that eating chip. Chips is there. Website. If you go in the technical area, so they've invented new words to communicate. So all come together and they say, okay, let us come to the conclusion. This word will be called like that. Mobile phone, cell phone, what you use it very frequently. Earlier these words were not existing because object was not there. Cell was called something in the battery was called battery and cell. Battery was called inside the cell is not there. Torch has the cell or not there. Cell phone it came. Battery it became smartphone. With smartphone in Kenya we went and Guruji asked me, what is a smartphone? I also could not. No, he assumed that I don't know. He said, I don't think so. You know a smartphone. What is a smartphone? And Zorupananji was there. He said, okay, what is a smartphone? Vimlananji was there. What is a smartphone? I also didn't know what exactly at that time. Then a smartphone means which is internet facility is there. I think which has internet facility, which can be mail you can do from that phone. Smartphone. Smartphone, this word came later on actually. Smart is another meaning for a man. We use the word smart. But only Nokia phone you take, which has no internet, that is not a smartphone. A simple phone is there. I think you have that. So that is a simple phone. But very good in a sturdy phone it is there. But that which has digits and you can have touch screen is there. And this is the smartphone, which almost everybody has now. So what is said here? When an object comes up, corresponding to the object, one word is used. And the relation between the word and object is there. That this word will indicate this particular object. Once this relation is established by a set of people after sitting together, then it is called universal. Now we'll use it universally. Then it will come in Oxford also. So Oxford dictionary, if you see, they keep on adding the words. And some Hindi words also, like Ghirao word is there. Ghirao, Guru word has come. So Guru word has used for management guru, medical guru. One who is expert in that area is called Guru word. Ghirao, surround that person. Ghirao, he was ghiraud. So this is called Paurushe Shabda Praman. So what I have done, I have created a relation between the word and the meaning. And therefore this word has become Praman now. So the relation between the word and the meaning is called Sanketik Sambandh. Sanketik Sambandh. Which has been derived by the common agreement. We all come to agree together. So Sanketik means relationship between word and object created by common agreement. Sanketik means relation between word and object created by common agreement. And this is the nature of Paurushaya Shabda Praman. So we all came together and said, okay, we agree on this point. This will be called this now. Like a child is born in the house. Child is born. So now they ask, okay, what is the name? What is the name? So husband says this name. He said, no, wife says, no, I don't like this name. So they discuss it. And then 3-4 people say, okay, this name will be this. We all come to the conclusion, his name will be this. I told you Nilesh and Nilisha and Virek. They are blessed with the baby boy. Baby boy they have. Virek, Virek. So they asked for the name. They cannot come. I also don't encourage anybody to come unless something is very important. So they said, what is the name? Then I said, okay. So I messaged them. The name is Sharan. Sharan is there. That baby is by Sharan. So this is human being. Now they all agreed. I said, you all agree. So this is there. This is a human made name for indicating any object or a person. This is called Paurushaya Pramana now. I hope this is clear. Sanketik Sambandh this is called. Artificial relationship. Relationship made by some human being to indicate something. Some object. Even the science world, they have conferences. Even the medical terms, medical diseases are there. Like COVID word has come. It is not made by God. God has made disease. Name human beings. COVID-19. It is because of certain thing the word COVID has come there. God said, okay, I'll make the virus, you name it. So this is the Paurushaya. Apaurushaya we will see tomorrow. What is there? This is 28th sutra is going on of this particular part. We will see more tomorrow. Narayana. Om. Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurupyo Namaha. Hari Om.